Hey guys, I'm Adam LZ, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a 540. So there's two different ways you can learn this. You can learn it out of a bank, or you can learn it out of a flyout. If you have a flyout, it's a little bit easier to learn them on, but if you have a bank, you can learn them out of that too. It's a little bit different for each method, so I'm going to kind of explain it a little differently. But the key concept for 540s overall is just that you're going to want to keep your head turned. If you can 360, all you have to do is go like a few cranks faster and keep your head turned and your shoulders and your legs and every body part you have, and that will just keep you spinning with the rotation. So that's really key. Going faster, you're going to need to go faster to spin harder, and then obviously know how to fakie so you can roll out of the trick. So the difference between doing it out of a flyout and doing it out of a bank is how you pull. If you're doing it out of a flyout, like a quarter with a coping, you're probably good to try it out of like something between 4 and 7 feet, probably 4 and 6 feet. 7 feet's a little steep. Something that gives you good pop, but also lets you travel far, because you're gonna wanna cruise up the lip with some good speed, and you're gonna actually have to push through it. One of the worst things that you can do is carve, because then what you'll end up doing is either hitting your back wheel because you're like spinning too fast, or you'll nosedive and you'll start doing like corked fives and you'll land nose heavy and it just won't work. So don't really worry too much about carving, just kind of like push through it and keep your head turned. And that's pretty much all you need to do it out of flyout. When you're trying it out of banks, it is harder, but if you can already do it out of flyout, it'll be a piece of cake. So out of banks, the big difference is you're still not gonna wanna carve much, but instead of pushing through the coping, you're gonna wanna pull straight up. It's like, if you've ever done like a pencil dive off a diving board or something, like you just wanna pull straight up, and you kinda like, you don't carve, but your back wheel carves for you. So you just wanna go with a really good amount of speed. It almost feels like you're going faster when you do it out of banks because you have to travel a little bit farther, but a steeper bank's obviously gonna be easier, but just cruise out of the bank and just pull straight up. Don't carve. If you carve, it's not gonna work, you're gonna get hurt. I mean, you won't get hurt that bad because it's just 540, but seriously, like just go at the bank and just pull straight up, keep your head turned, and you will get it. So some common mistakes that I see when people are learning 540s, the biggest thing is people are carving too much. That will make you like go off axis. You won't be able to get the rotation. People that are just having a hard time getting the rotation, you're probably not keeping your head turned, or you're probably not going fast enough. If you're doing like almost 450s and you're getting close, you probably just want to go a little bit faster and keep your head turned. Because seriously, I say this over and over again in every how-to, and it's why my how-tos are successful. Keep your head turned, pull hard, and go faster. It is literally the secret to learning every single trick on a bike. But most of all, just make sure you have fun with it, because if you're not having fun, you're not going to learn the trick. You don't want to be like one of those kids that just goes out and rides in his driveway by himself listening to like Wu-Tang Clan on his iPod. If you're out with your friends, you know, just messing around, it's another one of those tricks. Like, I don't like to make how-tos that take a while to learn, because then you guys kind of get discouraged and you're like, oh, your how-to didn't help. But I mean, you're going to have to keep trying the 540s. It's not something you're going to get in an hour. Although I'm sure there's gonna be someone that comments is like, yo, I just watched this video and I just went to the skate park, I learned 540s in like an hour. And like, props to you. If I had a Klondike bar, I would give you one. But I mean, seriously, just have fun with it. Pull hard, keep your head turned, land, do the fakie, don't fall, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go lzbmx.com, buy something cool, like me on Facebook, add me on Twitter, hit the like, have sex with me button on Tinder. I don't know, just fucking have fun on your bike. Bye.